What's up guys, DJ Dart here, bringing you another blaster review video. And today we are sticking with the zombie line of blasters. Yes, that's right, the undead is returned yet again with Hasbro and Nerf. This is the third blaster to be released under the zombie name, zombie line, not zombie strike, but zombie line of blasters. This is the third one to come out. We had the strikeout, we've got the driller, and now today we're going to be talking about the Nerf Zombie Corruptor. Oh yeah, that's right. AR style, bolt action, 18 round mag, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty bad looking blaster. I like it. It's got a nice aesthetic to it. But hopefully it's good. So let's check it out now. Let's see what we're working with and go from there. All right, stick with me guys. All right guys, so the Nerf Zombie Corruptor. Pretty cool looking blaster. Let's see, it says 18 dart removable clip, which is pretty cool. It does come with an 18 round mag, which is really nice. 22 round, 22 elite darts it does come with, so 18, and I'm assuming it has enough to fill the storage. It does have a little bit of storage in the back, which is kind of cool. You can keep a couple darts on board. But the blaster itself looks kind of neat with the aesthetic. It's very similar to the driller. We'll get into that afterwards, but let's see what else it says on the box. Ages 8 and up, as always. Again, 22 darts, bolt action, 6 dart holder in the back, 18 dart mag, and 2 tack rails. Okay, so it has a few tactical rails. Pretty cool. All right, let's get her out of the box. Okay, guys, here it is, the Zombie Corruptor. We got darts, mag, and bolt. All right, so let's put the bolt on, and then we're done. Yep, this is going to be a pop it on once kind of thing, and then it's on for good. So I'm going to put the bolt on the left-hand side because I like to, yeah. So once that snaps in, that's not coming back out. I like to prime a bolt action from the left side, so I'm not going to install it on the right for now, but I got it on the left. All right, so let's dive into this thing. Okay guys, so the Nerf Zombie Corruptor. Pretty nice looking blaster. It's definitely got a lot going on it, that's for sure. There's a lot going on this blaster. So let's talk about the way it looks first. As far as the aesthetic goes, it's still got that kind of dull, just, I don't know, the way they hydro dip, it's just not that, it doesn't pop like the X-Shot skins, but this one to me looks better than the driller did. I have the driller here, and it's the same. Don't get me wrong, it's the same. The patterns and etching and the way the style is on it is exactly the same. However, there's not a lot else going on the driller. This thing has a lot of things breaking up just that kind of paint look. So there's a lot of other stuff going on here. What I really like is it's got this transparent, like plastic, see-through plastic here. You know, it's got the marks on the side, like for CCs on a syringe. You have some clear plastic here where you kind of see the plunger tube and the catch. The catch is right there. You can see the catch. You have some transparent plastic in the back. It looks like a beaker, some kind of beaker or test tube kind of thing. You have a faux gauge here that just, it doesn't do anything, but it looks like a gauge. You got some clear plastic here in the grip and some kind of plastic tubing up here. And then these tubes wrap around here. It looks really cool. Now, in my opinion, they really dropped the ball. This thing should have lit up. There should be lights in this in some way. If there was a couple LEDs in here, man, that would have taken it to the next level. That would, I don't know, that would have gotten me so intrigued in this blaster because I love things that light up. That's just me personally. But if this thing lit up in any way, oh man, that would have just taken it to 11 right out of the gate. For me personally, you might be a little different, but I love lighting, and I put LEDs in everything. So I love when things light up. If this just glowed green at night, oh man, that would be so cool. But again, I digress. So I do like it, even though it's the same as the driller. I like the way it looks a little bit better. Now let's talk about the way the blaster feels. Okay, the grip is a little bit small, but it feels comfortable. It does fit my hand. My hand is not hanging off, but it's close. So the grip is actually pretty comfortable. Trigger is good, and there is a front mag release here, just like I did the Rex Rampage the other day. The good thing about this one, there's a little bit of space in here. The Rex Rampage, there was no space between my finger and the mag release, so it was very close, which is not necessarily a bad thing because, you know, very quick to hit the mag release, but I had no, you know, I had no room to move my finger at all. Once it was in the trigger well, it was there, and I could not move my finger back. You know, if I was pulling the trigger, that's the only way I could move my finger or releasing the mag. But other than that, my finger was stuck in there. Okay, the stock is non-adjustable. That's another in my book because this one's a little bit short. It feels good. It's not too bad, you know, but again, this is not like a CQB style kind of blaster. This is more of an AR style. So, you know, another 6 inches on the stock would have been good.
That's what she said.
But they should have made this adjustable, or at least an end strike attachment, and that it does not appear to be. So no end strike attachment there. It does have storage for 6 darts in the back, and again, it comes with an 18 round mag, which is pretty cool. Bolt action, which is very nice. Reminds me of the Fortnite blaster. I forget the name of it. This guy right here, same pretty setup. But yeah, it's very similar to that. So bolt action, 18 round mag, which is very cool. You have a tack rail on the bottom and a tack rail on the top. No end strike attachment in the front. And again, the stock is non-removable, non-adjustable. So that's the two, you know, the stock is the biggest. That should have been adjustable, and it should have had some lights. But other than that, pretty cool. You have a jam door over here to clear out any jams or malfunctions, and you do have a depriming handle here. And I believe this is slam fire. Yes, it is. It is slam fire, so that is pretty cool. All right, so let's get some darts in this puppy and see what our first impression is of the Corruptor. As long as it doesn't corrupt me into buying Elite darts, I'm okay. So I won't get into my rants about Elite darts today, guys. We'll take a break from that. It's just so hard. It's just so hard because they're so bad. Anyway, but I like the way it looks. It definitely looks cool. And this is the first blaster to come out with 18 round mag in a long time. I can't remember the last one that came out with an 18 round mag other than the Rapid Strike. But off the top of my head, I can't remember the last one that came with an 18 round mag, or if the Rapid Strike was the last one. You know, put it in the comments below. Let me know if I'm wrong. But all right, here we go. First shot. Let's see what the Corruptor does. Okay. Okay, my dart catch is about 10 feet away. And I'll tell you, these darts were curving left to right. So hopefully that's not something that's blasters doing. It's just the Elite darts. Hopefully it's just the darts. But didn't feel that great. Didn't feel that bad. It's probably right around the mark, right around 70 FPS. That's what my guess would be. But let's stop guessing. Let's take it to the chronograph and find out what she's doing. This way we know for sure and go from there. All right, stick with me, guys. All right, guys, so I have the Corruptor loaded up here. We'll take some shots just to see what we're working with and know how corrupted we are going to be. All right, so here we go with the first shot of the Corruptor. 68.5, 67.5, 62.6, 65.6, 69.5, 66.9, 64.2, 66.5, and that's it. So let's see what the 8-shot average is. We had a high of 69.5, a low of 62.6, and an average of 66.4. Well, you know what? They all can't be winners, and with Hasbro we know that for sure. But it's right around where it's supposed to be. Again, it's a $25 blaster, but it would have been nice if it was just touching a little bit more. But it is what it is. We got to work with that. All right, so now let's take it out to the range, see how accurate we can get her to be, and go from there. Okay, guys, so I have the Corruptor loaded up now. We're not playing around today. I didn't even put Elite darts in here. We're just not going to mess around with Elite darts. I don't have that kind of time, and I just don't have that kind of patience today. So I have a mixture loaded up here in this 18-round mag of, I'm trying out some X-Shot darts, actually. I believe they're Zuru darts, X-Shot darts. So I have some waffles and chilies and a lot of X-Shot darts in here. But anyway, they should be better than Elite darts. So let's see what kind of accuracy we get. Oh, I have it. It's a jam. chili dart jammed. Interesting. Okay, so let's see if that's a freak occurrence or going to be a common thing. Interesting. Okay, guys, let's load up the next magazine. I think I figured a little something out here. You really got to close the bolt on this one. If you just put it forward, it wasn't getting a good seal, it seemed like. But if you put it forward with some force, it seems to seal a little bit better. So let's see. All right, and we're out. Well, I'm mixed about this. Let's take it inside and talk about it. All right, guys. Okay, guys, so the Nerf Zombie Corruptor. What can I say? I'm not ecstatic about it. I'm not overjoyed about it, but it does what it's supposed to do. I did have a couple malfunctions out there. I seem to have a little trouble with the bolt. If you don't really whack the bolt closed, it seemed to be really not getting much on the shot, but I'm getting very see, that was a whipping dart, and the one before it, seeing that one barely. So there's something going on with the seal in here. I got to open her up to see what's going on with that, but it's not getting a proper seal each time. I can feel it. You can see it with the dart performance. So the seal isn't there. You really got to make sure you close the bolt. Otherwise you're going to get a jam. It did not like the chili darts. The chili darts were a little bit harder to get chambered, but they did work. So beware with the other darts. I've only tried, I did run the waffles, the chilies, and some of the Zuru darts through this, and they all worked. But it did get a little temperamental with some of the chili darts. Everything else seemed to fire okay. But the performance was, par at best. I won't go subpar. It was par. It's right around where it's supposed to be in elite standard. So you can't fault them for doing what they do, but it's not going to knock down any doors, and it's not going to go above the moon for you. Not this one. This one you're buying because you like the way it looks, and it is a cool looking blaster. I'll give it that. Again, a near miss with the clear. Oh man, if they would have put some lights in here, this would have been freaking phenomenal. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I can modify this to a usable level and get some LED lighting in here to light this up, that would look really cool. A nice different paint and it's gonna look cool. And so that's a project definitely on the docket for me. I gotta open this up, see what I can do with it, see if I can get it performing. Again, the blaster's comfortable. It looks good. I do like it. It is comfortable. I like the way it feels. It's got the tack rails on it, so you can put some attachments on it and customize it the way you want, which is kind of neat. It does have dart storage in the back, which even for Hasbro, this makes no sense. They come with 22 darts, an 18 round mag, and a 6 dart storage. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but that don't add up. So they give you enough for a magazine and 4 darts in the storage. So the dart storage is kind of pointless on a magazine blaster anyway, especially that one that you can't breech load. So if you can't load a single dart, there's no reason to have storage for the darts on the blaster, especially if it's not enough storage to even fill the magazine. By the time you unload the magazine, load your 6 darts, load the magazine back up, what's the point? You just have a separate mag ready to go. So there's no reason to have dart storage like this on a magazine fed blaster. That's just my opinion personally, and especially when it's a blaster like this. But the one thing I will say is the dart storage in the back, this is the best dart storage I've ever seen on any blaster. I love these little tubes. It secures the dart really nice. It doesn't damage the dart in any way, and it keeps them in there nicely. So they're not going to fall out, and the darts are really safe and secure and easy to grab, easy to put away. It's not really doing any damage to the dart. I really like this. I'd like to see this kind of storage on more blasters. That is really cool. And that's pretty much it. You know, it does what it's supposed to do. $25. I think is what it's going for. $25. That's pretty much the top of the mark. I think it's worth that. $25 is really pushing the mark of what it should be, but I wouldn't go any higher than that. So they kind of priced it right. If you can catch it, if it goes on sale anytime soon, I know it just came out, but sometimes they put stuff on sale. If you can get this for $20 or less, that's even better. But $25 is fair. I'll give them that. It's fair for what you get here. I am happy to see another 18 round mag. We haven't seen one of those in a long time, so that is a welcomed addition, and it's a cool magazine. The designs on the magazine is pretty awesome. So this is actually a cool 18 round mag, especially if you're using full-length darts. This is a cool mag to have. And 18 round mags, I said it in my previous videos, these are the best mags to run for any kind of event if you're running full-length darts, because you can stack quite a few of these in your vest, in your pocket, in your pouch, wherever you want, and you can carry a lot of ammo with you. So it's really nice to have 18 round mags. People like the drum magazines. Yeah, you can have a 50 round drum, but I can carry more ammo in a much tighter space with just carrying 18 round mags than I can with a drum. The difference with the drum is you don't have to load as much, but it's not a arduous, you know, task to reload, so it's not taking up too much time to reload. But that's playstyle and personal preference. But that's the Zombie Corruptor, guys. There's really not much more to say about it. It's a cool blaster. This is the 3rd edition to the Zombie line. It is my favorite to have come out in the Zombie line so far, and I hope they progress from here and get better. We need to see a flywheeler now, Hasbro. Let's get something with flywheels. Give us some decent performance. You know, 80, 90, 100 FPS would be awesome. And keep going with the aesthetic. Make it light up in some way, and man, you can have my money. But that's all I got for you guys today. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.